That's kind of what the talk for a second. I was thinking about it, so the usual with me. I just kind of just say it straight, I suppose. Say my thoughts out straight. So I just kind of because again I'm thinking back to my childhood and mistakes I made and things like that, and what I could have changed differently. Because again, it could have changed my outlook entirely on life. Still to this day, and I say it straight. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say to people I'm not an anxious person, because I would be technically classified as an anxious person. I would be. I might such technically such fucking shite language. Technically, getting worse than the politicians. Technically, we can take a pay cut, but not. We're not supposed to. The EU hasn't told us to, so this is what me hole comes up with. But anyway, enough about me hole. I got it. I got it out myself. Um, but yeah, the thing I say to people to make friends, and I say this to young parents too, and the parent, to try and get your children to make friends, because again, when I was younger, I wanted to be on my own. Wasn't good at mixing, and still not good at mixing with people. The only reason why, and I said the only reason how I can mix with people really is if somebody comes and asks me, something or needs something, if somebody comes to me, then that's the best. It's hard for me to go to somebody and say hello and things like that, which is why many people probably say I have very low friends. I don't have a very big circle. As I said, straight, I don't have a big circle around me. Very little social interaction. Time where I can spend on my own with people around like that. Apart from meetings and things like that, but they are business really. Government business in other words. But I'd say to people, to talk to each other, talk to people, make friends with your friends and with your colleagues in school and things like that. Don't be afraid to talk, because you can. What's the worst thing can happen? I should have probably, when I was younger, tried to make a lot more friends. But unfortunately, the friends I have now, you know, I cherish them. I really do cherish them, and that's why you should cherish your friends, because you never know when you need them. And many times over the years, I needed my friends, and they always stood up to the mark. And as I always have with them, I hope I have. I hope I have. But I always stood up. I hope I always stood up to the mark and helped them out as much as I could. And that's what it's about, helping each other out too. Um, because it's better to make friends than enemies. Like I have very few friends. People might say my Facebook. I only have a few people on my Facebook. I only keep my close friends on my Facebook page. Very few, which it just goes to show you only have 49. Which really would be my inner circle. Than 49 friends. It's just they would be my inner circle. Um, I wouldn't have many others apart from outside, personal friends that I know, and I know I can see, if that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, isn't it, Adrian? But I'm just saying to people, please talk to each other. Talk to each other, make as many friends as you can. Um, because it's good to have a friendship. It's good to have people out there. Surround yourself with good people, as I always say to people. Because they're the best people to have. Surround yourself with good people that are trustworthy and honest and caring. And that's the one thing, caring. Because life's all about, you have to care for each other, you have to look after each other, you have to look after yourself, you have to look after your friends. We all have to look after each other to help each other out when you need help. So yeah, please, try and make friends, because that's something I regretted when I was younger. It's something I look back on. But I'm here now, and so so yeah, thank you.